All right, so I think it's day 11 for me. I'm finally finished. 94 Charing Cross. Job for Jayridge Builders. Seems like a really nice guy. Anyways, so it's all finished, sanded. A lot of it's got 3 coats because there was a lot of tie-in old to new drywall stuff. This stuff here, the new drywall, only needed 2 coats, so we got away with 2 coats. But the old drywall to new drywall tie-ins needed 3 coats. And the painters are here, and I'm finally seeing it being painted, and it's turning out really good, so that's good. 11 days, me all by myself. Had to clean up all around those red things, every single one. Angle tape that top edge because there was a big, huge gap up there about this big. And I didn't want to leave it for the painters to have to caulk and mess around with. It just would have looked yucky. So I angle taped it, made it all brand new and fresh. Looks really good. Love the way it turned out. Everybody else seems to too, so that's good. And then it goes right up to here where it drops down and then turns into T-bar ceiling. So, and it keeps going on. So as you can see around the plugs, I like to go nice and wide and tape and fill all the plugs right over the plugs. And what that does is make it completely true flush and flat. So that way when the electricians go to put their plug covers on, they sit flush and flat. There's not one corner sticking up or whatnot. Make everything flush and flat. That's the idea of the taping game. So there we go. There's a little bit more on the other side, but there's people working here, so it's kind of rude to put other people in my video. All these pipes had to be taped, little pieces of tape ripped around it and filled. Nice and flat and smooth, clean. And here we are on some painted stuff. Over here, up above the door, it was old drywall from here down, and then new drywall from there up, where there was a 1/2 inch to a 3/4 inch gap that I had to pre-fill it with hard setting mud, like tape it, pre-fill it with hard setting mud to build it out, and then skim it 3 times with regular finishing compound to make it true flat and flush. And it's looking pretty good to me. So, little bathroom in here. Patch. A few angles had to be cleaned in. So that's all finished, sanded, ready for them to paint now. So same thing up here. I had to flat tape everything up there up to the steel edge, make it all clean. And all around those red things. Tape it all in and coat it all. It's got like 3 coats on all that stuff here. Same thing here. You can see where the paint's really wet still. That's where the joint was. It was old drywall down. Old drywall stops, new drywall up. Same thing, like a 1/2 inch to a 3/4 inch fill. All up there, all taped in. Looks good though. Nice and square and flat, smooth. Just a closet. Didn't go too crazy in here. It's got the regular standard 2 coats and a finish, pre-sand in between and a finished sand. All up there, messing around. Flat taped all up to the top, all around every little pipe that goes through. All those red things, all these heat pipes. Cleaned up all the way around them. So yeah, just the job goes on and on. So there's a nice L edge up on the top to make it all nice and perfect straight. As you can see, it's nice and very straight there, clean looking. This is all high vision area, so. So this is the first coat of paint. All these pipes. Lots of stuff to work around here, eh?
Oh yeah. Okay, it's all flat.
Yeah, the tops are no fun to tape, man, I'll tell you that much.
Spraying over ducking in anyway.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Ceiling, right? So.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go too crazy cleaning it. I just made it flat so at least you don't see mud chunks everywhere, right? And then those around there, they're gonna have to box that in or something. Those electricals, because I couldn't do nothing with that.
Oh, I just sprayed it, I think.
Yeah, you just need to spray it in.
Stay open like that, the box.
Okay, no big deal then.
Yeah, people won't notice that.
Cool.
And it's flat, so anything like any major.
All up there, all flat tape.
Pretty good.
Yeah, those red things though, those were the worst part. Taping, cleaning around them, oh man. Lots of building up and lots of sanding. So here, the reason why there's so much mud from the top of the window ledge all the way up to the bottom of that corner, that bulkhead, is because it was halfway up old drywall and then the other half on the top was new drywall. Same thing, like a little over a ½ inch gap all the way across to that corner. It was the same thing all the way. Looks good now though. You put L-ledge on here to make it nice and clean. So that's that top edge that I taped in. Right, clean and tight. And they're spraying the ceilings with paint the way they are. It's going to be open concept all the way across.
Drywallers did a great job, didn't they?
Oh, thank you, sir.